Well, AB, I got to tell you, don't know if I'm going to get the opportunity, but it's been it's like we've done this for 10 years. It's been fantastic. We're like an old pair of slippers here. Fantastic doing the commentary with you, and I love your insight and some of the golden nuggets you drop in the younger basketballers throughout the country, throughout the world, really, as to how you should really keep a lid on your basics and get your fundamentals right before you start doing the behind-the-back passes and everything else.
Oh, yeah. And you'll find out even like in games like this here, watch them. You'll see these guys here, man, they're going to really try to get down to the basics, see if they can take those shots, square up to the basketball, everything. I just want to see one of these guys really take over a game. To me, this is what the championship's all about. I would love to see, the likes of a Brandon Lewis come out and see what he's all about. Travis Hunt, this is your time to shine, baby. So it's about what can they actually do to get out there. Leon Henry, I think he's used to these games. Lindsey Tate, they got the experience behind it.
Yeah.
See if they can get going with. And for the Jnr Tall Blacks, man, this is like your championship game for the year so far. This is the game that's gonna make Daryl Cartwright go, hey, I'm the man, don't you? I'm the one that you really should be looking at. So this is a huge game.
Yep.
I know a lot of people look at all the little games that mean a lot, but it's like, man, what is the game where we really need you to step up? This is that need-to game. There is no tomorrow. You got to lay it on the line.
Now, you see that little kid out there shooting hoops by himself, right? That was Hayden Allen 20 years ago, the original little gym rat that would run out there in between quarters and get 5 or 6 shots out. And there's a gym rat wherever you go, and that kid is Taronga's gym rat down here. And I tell you what, by all accounts, being a gym rat's a darn good thing because it makes you a tall black down the line.
Wow. So for the Choppers, they're going to be starting number 4. They're going to start Lindsey Tate. They're also going to start the big fella, Mr. B.J. Anthony. And don't forget Ethan Rushbatch. He'll be out there. And Brandon Lewis. Very interested. And Leon Henry, which is huge. I like that lineup.
Formidable lineup indeed.
Yes, indeed. That's an NBL lineup for real.
Yeah. They got to be coming out shaking hands now with some of their idols going, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah. I wonder if I can get an autograph after the game.
I think Daryl Cartwright decided to go with nothing but strength. He's starting off with Sam Waldenberg. He's going to be doing the jump ball. You got Dan Futu out there.
Did the Cameron boys come back? Have you seen them at all? Or?
Not at all.
Interesting. In any event, we're ready to rock and roll here. This is the final elite game for $3,000 in cash. The Choppers are defending champions back-to-back. They're going for the three-peat here, but they got these pesky teenagers who just won the tip in their way, and they've got the ball first. Latoa.
Oh. Ooh.
His first little invitation from B.J. Anthony down low there. Don't come this way.
I don't think they. Uh-oh, there we go. Off to the races. Yeehaw, delay.
Yep, off goes Lindsey with a crazy Euro step. And one. Holy moly.
Lord.
It was like a triple jump from Lindsey.
Man. Left-handed all the way down. Left-hand side once again.
Chance for a three-point play for Lindsey.
Masters that left-hand layup. Way to start the game. 3-zip already.
Isaac Latoa will bring it down here for the Jnr Tall Blacks. And they'll have to start it over. Daniel Fotu, Isaac Fotu's younger brother. Isaac played at the University of Hawaii. Now we believe he's playing in Europe somewhere. And his little brother's got some hops, and he's a good little player as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some of these people from the United States or a couple of college coaches checking him out. Who knows?
Yeah.
If they were smart, they would be, that's for sure. B.J. Anthony steps out of bounds, and Jnr Tall Blacks will maintain possession here with 24, fresh shot clock for him.
And B.J. Anthony, he's putting it on the line. I think he's on like, ooh, he can smell the money already. He already got a nice rebound, playing very aggressive defense on the big.
Fotu steps back off the front of the rim. There's a follow-through. Can't connect, however.
Up to the races.
And They'll push it up hard again, and Leon Henry will go up. Thought he was going to be met at the top of the rim there.
They're trying to call everything. I think the referees are trying to make sure they stay on top of this game big time. This is the championship. This is the final.
And they're flying. I mean, you can actually see the difference between this game and the men's A game. Not taking any away from the men's A game, but, you know, these are professionals, for the most part, wearing black.
They're going at it. Bodies on the floor and everything.
Justin Bailey on the floor now, and we're going to foul. Looks like on B.J. Anthony. He's not happy about that, but is he ever?
I think it's only one thing that's actually working in the Jnr Tall Black favor, even though they don't have any points on the board. It's like I say, when you get anybody in foul trouble, you got Ethan Westbrook in foul trouble right now. It means a lot. He's sitting on 2 fouls. They set him down early. And keep in mind, he's their human highlight film for the Chopper team. This is the guy that goes upstairs, does a lot of scoring. So I'm pretty sure Daryl Cartwright should be very, very happy. Let's go on so far. Not happy with the free throw shooting situation, but still, I think he's happy with, like, you know, you got to star player out.
Lindsey Tate with the ball on the string will be fouled once again. And he just looks to me like he's going to penetrate, because if anybody smells the money around here, Lindsey definitely does. He smelt it twice before, being back-to-back champion. And here it comes again. Bailey. Leon Henry for 3. That's going to be short. B.J. Anthony will save it to one of the Jnr Tall Blacks. Away comes Latoa. On the run. They'll lose it. Leon Henry with a steal. Justin Bailey runs for it, but looks like they're playing tennis at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I think they're trying to tell Leon he gotta wake up a little bit. He blew a layup. He missed a wide open shot. Turned the ball over. He got to get into it. He can't coast into the third and fourth quarter.
Fotu lose
Now
it.
he might get into it.
Justin Bailey. Uh-oh. Oh, didn't work. They will maintain possession, however. Leon will pop up a 3 instead, which is an extra point, let's be honest.
Let him feel it early. I like a little showtime there, a little bit. Didn't go through all the way, but yeah, the confidence side of things is there.
Latoa from the elbow.
Off to the races again.
Lindsey Tate is going to sprint every time he gets the ball.
It's that left hand. Got to get it away from him. Out of bounds. Going down.
Skizzle steps out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Choppers, and that'll be a turnover. Headed the Jnr Tall Blacks way, down by 6. Again, the shots are just not converting. You'd like to get them a couple of nice little easy layups just to at least start the scoring off for them. Let them feel a little bit better about themselves. At the moment, they haven't scored yet. And that's going to be short. B.J. Anthony with the rebound. Justin Bailey over to Lindsey Tate. Lindsey Tate, which way is he going to go? Left. Oh, man.
Now we're looking at 9-0. Okay. We're going to stop here. Come on, DC. You got to call a timeout, making sure you get a good go off to the races.
Smothering defense by Lewis and Bailey. Justin Bailey playing for the Otago Nuggets back in the day.
Oh, wow.
That was different.
Let's get the young guy on him. Call.
The general, Lindsey Tate, goes for the scoop shot, not to be.
Ooh, 9-0. And I'm looking at the substitution for the Jnr Tall Blacks. They pretty much got that whole starting 5 out.
Potentially being on the stage of the big games. Lewis goes right, takes it.
I think they need to make a decision what they're going to be doing here. They need a score somewhere.
No, they're like a deer in headlights at the moment. Shell shocked. They need to get a bucket. There it is.
And if you don't watch it, you got B.J. Anthony underneath. Okay, here's his. Back to B.J. Here's his 2 points coming in.
Skizzle Bailey puts it up and in. Nothing but net for Justin Bailey.
professionalism and experience made it look very, very easy.
He's so smooth.
Wow. That ain't highway robbery. I don't know what it is.
Lindsay went screaming after that one. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to one of his own players. Jnr Tall Blacks going for another one. Leon Henry with the rebound. Oh, man. Number 7 goes down hard. But he's 18. He'll pop right back up.
Oh, yeah.
Hamish McDonald there sacrificing his body for the cause. 13-2. Jnr Tall Blacks a little shell-shocked here in the first.
It's one of those games where it's like, once again, it's about that confidence side of things. And even with the young guys, you know, it's kind of hard to see what the mindset is with the with your Coach Cartwright. It's at the point where it's like, do you give everybody that run early to find out who's going to go out there with confidence, who's coming to play? It is the championship game. Who can he depend on to be out there as a player? Is he trying to do the test and feel? It's like everyone's going to get experience or what? And it's looking out really, really good for him. And for the chopper side of things, once again, it's like these guys, this is their backyard. You know, they've been doing this for almost, 2 years in a row they've been champions. So they know exactly what it's going to take. They know that those guys got to go out through a lot of fight, a lot of fire, a lot of glory. And like I said, they've been doing it since day one of the tournament. They've been here doing those things. It's been a nice little Lindsay Tate show. It's been a nice B.J. Anthony show. It's been a nice little windmill and highlights from the Leon side of things. It's been huge.
But here's the thing. I mean, even if this game does turn into a smackdown, at the end of the day, the experience for the Jnr Tall Blacks, it's got to be good. Every time you play somebody better than you, one more experience than you tend to take a little bit of their experience or a little bit of their wisdom with you, or you gain some throughout the part of your career.
Any of your National League team, even getting the exposure for something like this here and make it so bad, in all honesty, it's so hard to find good competitive competitions anywhere, especially at this level here. But when you come to a tournament like the HoopNation tournament to see this type of caliber players knowing full well, hey, you got to get you got a handful of different type of competitions, from the social league to the elite team to the elite grade to the A grade. It's everything that you actually can imagine. So if you need that test, that challenge, that skill set, this is a perfect backyard for it.
JTBs will get 2 back there. Angus McWilliams. And I'll tell you what, Brandon Lewis is doing everything he can to have these coaches in the NBL have a look at him, because I don't think he's missed a 3-point shot yet. He's very smooth. He's nice with the ball. I think he'd make an excellent addition to any of the 11 teams in the NBL.
And like I said, after winning a tournament like this here, it'd be great to put on a resume, that's for sure.
That'll be the end of the first. The Choppers, the defending champions, actually going for a three-peat here. 16 in the Jnr Tall Blacks, kind of like a deer in headlights at the moment, sitting at 4. Once we have a second here, we'd like to thank Akiwa Events, Tauranga City Council, Awa Signs, Loaded, BBNZ, Airtime Hoops, Mexicali Fresh, NZ Hoops, Flava, Trinity Wharf, and Virtual Ticket. That's how you're listening to myself and Adrian now and watching this. All you're going to do is tell your friends to click on the Facebook page of Hoop Nation, click on the link, and they'll be where you're at now.
I'm trying to think what's going through the minds of the Jnr Tall Blacks right about now. What do you sit back and go with? Do you go back with your original starters and like, hey guys, you guys got the jitters out now, and we got to get into this. Also, it's like for the Chopper team, what's going through their state of mind? Keep the momentum going, keep everything going, get out and run. See who got the legs for it. I think the Chopper team smell that cash side of things, and the Jnr Tall Blacks is like, man, we got to execute. These are the guys. They may be, like I say, they may be starstruck.
Yeah.
These are the, I say, Hoop Nation's soon to be, if they don't get the wheels back on the truck, the 3-peat champions here. And the Chopper team did put in, they took out a Lindsay Tate early. That's huge. But like you said, they got Brandon Lewis in there.
Feast of riches for the Choppers.
They can find him for a couple open look threes. Oh, got him.
Justin Bailey loses the handle. Turnover for the Choppers here. Jnr Tall Blacks need to score on this possession. Latoa right down Main Street. Shortest guy in the court, right on down the middle. Lewis. Man, I like that. I like that player. His stock is rising. Oh, is his stock rising?
was huge. It's excellent from Brandon Lewis. Like I say, go down there one end, get him a nice little easy two, sprint back the other way, stop the easy one from underneath. That was huge.
Anytime you get a scorer that actually plays defense, it's a bonus, right?
Yes. Come on, number 11, bend your knees, follow through. You got this. There it is.
There you go. Maybe starting to find their way a little bit of the Jnr Tall Blacks.
One-on-one. What do you got?
Nat Connell into the game now for the Choppers. He's got the rock. And we'll lose it once again. So now turnovers are starting to plague the Choppers.
Yes. And there used to be that kind of strength back in the day. He was good at the high post in that jab step, and he had enough power and strength to keep it going.
Folk two.
Finish.
Samuel Waterenberg, number 12. Will be going to the line, shooting two. Not sure if I believe that was on Leon Henry, that foul.
Now with the Big Salmon, like I say, his experience and some of the stuff he's been doing for New Zealand has been huge. This guy's been representing North Harbor basketball in every which way, fashion of the world. He's been under 19 for North Harbor, been to the States. He's at HoopNation. It's like, wow, his basketball journey has been just phenomenal these last couple months.
Connell finds Lewis. He puts up another three. Misses that one. He is human after all. Plateau, I like this little point guard. He's not afraid of taking it amongst the trees like he did right then, but it didn't work out to him too good on that occasion. Lewis the other way.
Ooh, easy 2 points. Okay. Now I see a little change in this game from Mr. Brandon Lewis. He can smell the rim. He knows how to get to it. Like it's a hot plate on a Sunday evening dinner. He goes straight to it.
Another whistle on the play here. 6:47 left to go in this quarter.
I think Sam needs to not run the play, but take advantage of the mismatches. He had a little net count on him back there a minute ago, and he tried to make a pass. I'm like, come on now. He used to call it mouse in the house. You got to take that.
Nice. That's good ball movement down low.
So we got number 23 back in the game. Ethan Russ back.
Justin Bailey high off the glass. Showing you why he was an import for the Otago Nuggets. Lato will be fouled by Tyler Curlin, who was looking for a steal. He's always looking for a steal.
Hand in the cookie jar.
16 on the shot clock here for the Jnr Tall Blacks.
Lovely.
When you look up the word bewilderment in the dictionary, I'm sure there's a picture of that right there.
But Murphy did the right thing. He thought he saw something. He did try to get a second opinion on it. Other referees said he didn't see anything, so hey, you got to go with his first ruling. What he saw was correct then.
Justin Bailey controlling the levers here of the Choppers.
Yes, BJ.
Kick ball there. Wow, Leon Henry really tried to zing it in there.
I think BJ Anthony's trying to be a little hungry right about now. I think he's demanding the ball down low. He's begging for it. Yeah, they're going to try to find him.
Leon Henry with a good inside-outside game, gets his pocket picked by Latoa. And I like this little point guard for the Jnr Tall Blacks. He's aggressive, and look at him down there. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the shot, but he's getting the shots up, and he's getting to where he needs to be to have decent shots.
There's Big Benny. He's running the court big time. He's into it now.
The Kitty's Garden's got him by about 4 or 5 inches, but Benny's got him by about 6 or 7 inches wide. He's got the ball again. Tyler Curlin looking for Rushbach, New Zealand breaker, and he will get the 2. Needs another talent. This guy misses very few free throws, and I think that for me, to two stars right now in the Choppers, 23 rush back, and of this new cat that just came in from the States, Lewis.
Brandon Lewis, that's right. And the Jnr Tall Blacks need to understand is like sometime in championship game, you don't want to give up to what they call the easy baskets. Defensive hustle, getting all the way back to defend the lane means a lot, especially when you're young, especially when you're supposed to be the guy with the most talent. It's not hard to run back. You got to run back. You got to play some solid defense.
13 seconds left here on the shot clock for the Choppers. Tyler Curlin, an American with the ball out there in the wing. Kicks it into B.J. Anthony, back out to Curlin. Thought about the three. Let's rush back. Curlin had the ball then. And, well, somebody zigged when they were supposed to zag anyway. We got a turnover. Jnr Tall Blacks with the rock. Latoa with it.
They're pushing the ball now. Whoa.
Oh, man. Justin Bailey almost with a three-point play there, but he'll be going to the line in any event.
Looked like he'd been playing in New York on the street ball a little bit. He dipped and dabbed. I was like, holy Toledo. That was a good move. See, when I was growing up, it was either called a crossover or a little jab step, and he did some new school stuff for the old fella, that's for sure.
Justin Bailey now the manager for the Breakers. Look at the smile on Callum McRae's face here. I love it. The big thing going up against Leon Henry, who's played for the Brisbane Bullets, the New Zealand Breakers. I mean, he's played in Germany, he's played everywhere, and it's great experience for these kids to play in such seasoned veteran and professionals. Timeout called on the court here. 28-14, Choppers up.
A huge timeout as well. Like, I guess he must be on what I call relax mode, cruise mode, when it's like, wow, you're in a championship game, and your star player, Mr. Lindsey Tate's on the bench with a towel around his head. I'm like, wow.
He could be done for all you know.
Man.
He's like, oh, I'm probably going to drive back to Auckland. You know, it's a 3-hour drive. I got to take it easy here, so you guys just take off the rest of the game and just pack my wallet when it's done. Yeah. That's who I want to see get in the game, Travis Hunt.
Yes.
I think it's almost time.
That's when you know the game is pretty much over. It's like, hey, we got this. Don't worry about it. They put him in before halftime. Oh, that's a big, clear understanding.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, yes. It's over then. It's just classic to me, and it's funny. It's just comical to look. You see Leon Henry at 6'8", 6'9". You see all these tall, and then you see Travis Hunt. Looks like he came off the Sons of Anarchy, set, and he just doesn't look the part, really, does he? But I tell you what, the guy goes out there, he plays well, and he's been with the Choppers for 3 years. The man's a champion, and I can't wait to see him out there.
He is so much a team player, and when I mean he loves the team, he loves the Chopper team.
Yeah,
he loves him too. He loves him by far. I talked to him the other night. He sat back and he goes, and Adrian, we also have a development program. What do you mean? We got rookies in our squad. Who's your rookies? Oh, yeah, B.J. Anthony and Ethan Rusbach is our rookies. I'm like,
he's talking like he's the seasoned veteran, right?
He's like, we believe in recruitment. We believe in that. I'm like, wow. Those are two of the finest rookies you can ever get in this league. That's for sure.
Yeah, because when I heard the Choppers were losing Casey Frank and Mike Homick and Hayden Allen's out with a bum shoulder, I thought, well, geez, maybe something will change this year. But the parts that they replaced the parts with are just as good as the parts that left. 6 on the shot clock.
You gotta shoot it.
Ooh. Off the mark it goes.
The last final shot.
Jamal. B.J. Anthony just getting something straight with the referees. Once again, the refs doing a great job here of keeping control of the game, number one, and number two, not really blowing a million whistles either. It's been a relatively clean game. But right now, the Choppers are in firm control of becoming three-peat champions here at HoopNation 2016. You think you can put a team together that can bring them down? Come on in. We'll see you next Labor Weekend next year right here in Taronga.
That's true. Get your scouting reports out. You can see him playing right now. You know it's going to take you to sit back and get a win. Come out and challenge these guys.
Oh, you know there's somebody out there saying, I can get a team to beat these guys. These guys aren't that good. Do it.
Keep in mind, back in the day, we used to get the luxury of, I didn't see him come down this team. It's Mr. Phil Jones. He used to be from Nelson. He used to bring the crew down all the way from Nelson.
The Houston kid himself.
You know, I think Phil Jones retired, but that's the guy who scored, what was it, 100 points in one game they sent down there.
I think he hit 54 against Adelaide when he played for the Breakers or something like that. Something crazy, but he was a pure shooter in every sense of the form.
He used to be a legend down here at HoopNation. He used to come down with his team every year.
When Lindsey Tate is rubbing off his sneakers, that can't be good news for the Jnr Tall Blacks.
Excellent second half coming up. I think they got to sit back and try to draw back into this. Really should do a car ride, try to tell them what we need to get going with. I think they tried everything. They tried doing the outside shooting combination. They tried doing the high pick and roll. It's like the guards, you got to keep going to the basket and attacking. I think the likes of the Choppers Biggs, BJ has been.
He's feeling it.
Oh yeah, he got his groove in.
He's feeling it
now. He got music in his ears, music in his mind.
I love it.
Any minute now, they're going to find out he's going to have his wallet wide open saying, put insert cash here. He's going to be happy. I'm telling you. He knows he only got one more half of winning, and he don't mind losing alone right about now.
I do want to pass go, and I want to collect $400.
They put a Lindsey Tate back out there again. Uh-oh.
Yep.
He's ready.
He's ready to go. He's had a long rest there on the sidelines, on the bench.
He's up by 14 points.
Leon Henry scrambling defense. Foul on BJ.
I think that was a bailout right there.
Farrington going to the line.
You know, I would love to see the big fella Sam Wanderberg actually be a little bit more aggressive offensively, more than anything. He, like I say, he's 6'10". I know full well he does know how to pass the ball very, very well. He does see the court very well. But I love to see him, like I say, get hungry. You know, let's see what you can do, big fella. Let's see if you can get the ball in the post. Let's see if you can actually stop and shoot that outside jump shot. We know you work on it. I always see him in training working on those shots, doing those things. He's capable of doing it, that's for sure. Just love to see him like, hey, let's deliver. Let's get it going. Oh, give him that full court press. Oh, you got something good out of it.
Ooh, long three.
We didn't capitalize on it.
Off the mark, Lindsey Tate. Up it goes. Down it goes. Rush back.
That's what I'm talking about. And he did it with ease, didn't he? Wow.
They make you pay, don't they? If you make a mistake, it's going to cost you at least 2 points.
Oh, another steal.
Another steal from
They're
Leon.
off to the races.
Another
that pass
NFL football pass, but that one gets intercepted. Nice pass. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
No foul call. What?
Oh, he's going left. Don't reach. He's a veteran point guard. Find BJ.
Always the coach.
Find BJ. All of the day.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Great pass from BJ.
I guess when you're a championship team, the only thing you can say is it only gets better. 32-15. Get back, boys. Get back, boys. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Leon Henry.
Okay.
I mean, short of a miracle here, I do believe the Choppers, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Choppers are going to be three-peat champions here for the Hoop Nation for the third year in a row. So who is going to uncrown these kings? That's the question, because you know they're going to be back next year.
One more dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3 dunks in a row. Okay. I don't think we need to start the third with 3 dunks in a row, do you?
Wow.
3 dunks in a row.
All of a sudden, I'm getting memories of the Harlem Globetrotters playing the Washington Generals here.
There we go, Sam. Now run.
Nice rebound. Nice work.
Oh, now they're pushing it.
10 Daniel Fotu. Look at BJ, how competitive he is. They're up by a million points, but he's still disagreeing with the referees. I love it. You can't change a tiger stripes, can you?
I just saw the big fella trying to walk on a tightrope. I was like, that's a scary moment there, I'm telling you. 36-17.
These Jnr Tall Blacks find themselves deep in it at the moment, but on the grand scheme of things and the big picture, this will bring their team closer together to give them more experience, and they'll know how to. They'll take something away positive from this game, that's for sure.
Big time.
And maybe a couple autographs.
It's like, say, when you get Leon and BJ out there, it's like the Jnr Tall Blacks against the old veteran Tall Blacks that are out there.
Yep.
So
the future against the past and the present. I like Lewis, though. I do. I like him. I like his inside game, his outside. He really didn't show a lot of his inside game here. He's been draining threes, but this game he popped in a couple times. He's got great balance, and like you said, he finds the rim.
He wants to score.
Lindsey Tate, will he get the and one?
Wow. What, man, looking at the game of basketball, like I said, when you're on the team with a Lindsey Tate, it's like he can do it all. You know he can shoot the outside shot. You know he can get to the rim. You know he can create for the others. So it's like very unselfish point guard.
He's got such vision on the floor. Oh. Justin Bailey will scrape that down.
Oh, not the shimmy. Here comes some fancy dribbling soon.
Nice pass and rush back. Leon Henry with it now. 11 on the shot clock. They still got plenty of time here with all this ball movement. Bailey for three. Nails it.
Wow. Now that's a show for you right there.
These guys just flexing their muscles
These guys
now.
are doing everything from dunking a basketball to shooting threes to pushing the ball in the fast break. Very, very exciting to watch. Now they're off to the races again.
The thing I love about it, too, is you can see the progression here, because maybe 10 or 15 years ago, Leon Henry, Lindsey Tate, all these guys were Jnr Tall Blacks, and they were playing against guys that, you know what I'm saying, but look at the step up that they've taken, and you can just see these Jnr Tall Blacks will be doing the same here, especially with experience like this.
Big time. And, and the worst part about it, you got to love the respect factor. Like I said, when you get these guys like Lindsey Tate, he's a class act. Leon, those are class act guys when you come to these guys. And it's like they know how to win games and know not to really humiliate the young ones, because they've been there, they've done those things. And now they've been professionals, and that's for sure. And it's like just getting the job done, going home with it is huge.
Well, Travis Hunt still has his hat on. I'd love to see that thing come off.
We need to give Hayden the thumbs up. Like, it's okay to sub him in right about now. But you just never know. Maybe they're trying to save him as the fourth quarter weapon.
Hey, there's a referee on screen.
Yeah.
God, great guy. Did you meet him? He's from the Bay Area, San Francisco. Other than being a Giants fan, I like him.
He does anything what he did to the last game for them to get to the finals. He nailed a three with the last closing seconds. If he's able to do that again, I'm like, wow. Instead of a one-year deal, he may get that multi-year deal, 3-year deal maybe on the plate for him if he's able to do something like that there.
There's Hayden Allen on the left of your screen with a hat on. He's a shooting guard, and one heck of a shooting guard. He's got a bad shoulder this year, so he's not playing. He's actually taking the role of the coach, but lucky he's not in there either, because he's another prolific three-point shooter. And again, Hayden Allen with great vision. He'd make a great flatmate or roommate, because he's always doing the dishes, Adrian, a bit like yourself.
I love to find out. I remember their side-kicking counterpartner was Mr. Casey Frank, from not being on the team this year, especially big fella Mike Hommick.
Mike Hommick, the beast. Trey will get two.
Pretty sure Lindsey and those guys want to run something.
Lewis
trying to spread the floor, get a high screen.
Bailey from the elbow. Off the mark, McCray with the rebound. Oh, geez, picked the pocket, but he kicked it, unfortunately. Leon Henry, but what a quick athletic move that was.
Man. off to the races again.
Lindsey Tate on the run. How many times have we seen it? Through traffic. Lewis jays up another three. He misses that one, however. And yeah, the chopper's pretty much on cruise control at this point in time. Yeah, that's a nice little shot there. Leo Pepe.
They're not doing a bad job. You know, you got a minute and 10 seconds left before the end of the third quarter, which is huge. I guess to sit back and try to get a couple easy ones early would be great.
Nice steal from Latoa. See, he's going to remember that. It's like when I go out and play golf, I'll bogey 15 holes in a row, but the one time I hit the ball up on the green, I'm going to remember that's what brings me back for the next time, right? So Latoa's going to remember that. Oh, my God, I picked Lindsey Tate's pocket, I went down, and I got 2 points. That's going to make him feel good about things.
Got the likes of B.J. Anthony trying to say, slow it down. We got to score these points. Don't give him a sniff. I don't want to come back on.
I'm done for the day.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's sitting aside saying, I don't want to go back out there. Let's get this win. Let's get that cash money and go to the house.
Latoa, I like him. Nice little penetrating guard. I'm going to keep my eye on that kid in the future. He's like I hate to say he's got shades of Lindsey Tate there, and with a small guard in the traffic of the trees and coming out on the other end with 2 points.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Scores 41-27. What does Lindsey get in his bag of tricks? From the right-hand side, that pull-up shot as we talked about.
Too easy. Too easy.
The layup.
Yeah, you got that
going
down.
right, it's the jump shot time.
Well, the Choppers here in command, as they have been throughout the whole tournament. They remain undefeated, and it looks like it's going to keep going in that direction.
I guess for the Jnr Tall Blacks, it's like, what do? You know, you're playing against a well-oiled machine for the Choppers. These guys know each other like the back of their hands. They're playing very, very cohesive basketball right now. And for the Jnr Tall Blacks, I guess you would have to sit back and say, what, defense? I'm like, it's hard to match up. You can't put a young, inexperienced guy on a Lindsey Tate because he'll just shred you to pieces.
Or B.J. Anthony, or Leon Henry, or whoever's taking out on the court, yeah.
I think it's very hard for those guys to match up. Even if you decide to do big for big, you really can't do. And with the talent that they have, they got some very lightning quick guards, but man, you got some shot blockers at one end as well.
Yep.
I mean, you got Ethan Rusbatch was like, man, he's just super quick. Hasn't seen a lot out of him since he had his 2 fouls early. You know, Bailey, he's doing his thing. And Leon Henry, I think he can just go forever. He's always in shape, and he's the X factor. He got the long, lanky arms. He can guard anywhere from the 2 spot all the way up.
He was great when he played his last season for the Breakers. I was a little upset when he got traded.
Oh yeah,
because he really played well. He came off the bench for the Breakers, 6-man really, and played fantastically. Rush back with it now. Leon gets his own rebound. Not to be, but he will be fouled.
Now Ethan Rusbatch, as soon as he's able to see where he's like in that Breaker uniform, you know, he's doing the development side of things. Mm-hmm. I did have a nice conversation with him earlier on, and he was talking about, I asked him about the Breaker side of things, what's going on. You know, evidently not getting enough wins on the table is one thing, but what else is going on? And he clearly sat back and said, Adrian, you know what? You know, it's one big family being in with the Breakers. He was like, there's no finger pointing, there's no bad animosity in what goes on. He's like, you would be amazed. It's just one big happy family. Everyone has each other back, and it's one of the atmospheres and cultures they actually created. And he was like, everything is all positive. He said they may come away with a loss, but it's like, man, the guys are always trying to build each other up, trying to work with each other, a nice cohesive unit. And he's like, it's just been a very, very positive experience for him.
And the New Zealand Breakers, let's not forget, back-to-back three-peat champions in the Australian National Basketball League. And they're one of the more newer franchises in the league.
Yes.
2002 they came on board.
What was quite funny, I took my boy Ballers took a tour over to Australia, went to the Gold Coast. And did you know there's a lot of fans that are over there with the Breaker uniforms on?
Oh yeah, a lot of Kiwis over there, sure.
Over there. My goodness. Heaps. You got the lightning speed of Brandon Lewis trying to get to the basket once again. It finished with the left. Now we got 2 free throws coming his way. Score is 46-29. Oh, yeah. Nice soft touch.
Yeah, he impresses me, Lewis. He definitely does. I mean, I think it'd be a talent in the NBL, the New Zealand National Basketball League. I think it might be a stretch for him in the ANBL, the Australian National Basketball League, which is a lot bigger, obviously. But in saying that, you could always use the NBL as if he has a killer season. It could be a stepping stone to the ANBL. Who knows? But you got to get to one to get to the other. Justin Bailey with a steal. And a block there for one of the Jnr Tall Blacks.
Which is very, very exciting for some imports that are trying to get that that leeway to play that professional side of things. It is very, very good to be part of something like the HoopNation side of things. Try to get onto a team, try to make a phone call to find out what teams are available. That can be one avenue getting in. I know a lot of people try to sit back and wait on different things, but I personally feel as though he's on the right path. He's on the right everything.
Yep.
Considering you're going to get a lot of NBL coaches that do know about this tournament. Some of them actually show up here. And if I'm not mistaken, we got 3 of them that actually brought in teams here. So whenever they can see somebody exciting and different, it's like, man, they want their hands on that person. So
and especially him already being here.
Yeah.
That's a plus as well, because you don't have to fly somebody over and all that sort of rigmarole. He's already in New Zealand. Latoa tries to dish it off. They don't do so, but they will maintain possession with 7 on the shot clock. Oh, and 1 from the elbow. Nice work from one of the Jnr Tall Blacks.
Another Chopper's side of things is saying, keep that clock moving.
Tobias Cameron?
Yes.
So the Camerons are here?
No, that's not him.
Okay. They're listed as Tobias Cameron, number 8 here, but... Okay, well, number 8 is supposed to be Tobias Cameron, but before the game, Adrian had noticed that both the Cameron boys, for some reason, we'll try and find out why, are not here for the final game. And I do believe both those guys would have definitely helped the cause here for the Jnr Tall Blacks, yeah?
Yeah, you need that extra one-on-one guy to sit back and say, I can get you to the basket. And both of those guys can actually do it. Flynn Cameron, Tobias Cameron, those guys know how to put their heads down, get to the basket, create some nice quality shots.
Look at this, still diving after the ball. Awesome stuff. And they get the steal after all. And for those kids to have a dad like Payro Cameron and be able to pick the brain of Payro Cameron, Dad, what would I do here? What would I do there? I mean, geez, a wealth of knowledge those kids have at home on their couch with their dad there.
Exactly. Well, remember, Payro's the Queensland rep coach that's over there for the under-17s. They just won the championship. And what's more of a good thing to do is like another Kenny Stone. He won it with both of his sons playing.
Wow, awesome.
Like Kenny Stone just won a championship with his Rangi Toto boys.
Fantastic. Now, do you think, here's a question, do you think Kenny Stone is the most prolific import ever in New Zealand Basketball League? Or if you were to make an argument, who would you make an argument for? Other than yourself, obviously.
I say, man, if I'm not in that conversation, piece, come on here. Come on, I won 3 championships in a row. I thought for sure you could be a nice little pub there. I was about to say, hey, I'll buy you a coffee tomorrow. What do you mean?
Oh, man, I opened up that can of worms, didn't I?
I think, I like to say, with Kenny Stone, he's done a lot of positive things. His name has been around. Everything's just been fantastic. Not only from a player perspective, but also from a coaching perspective, what he's actually giving back to, what's going on. He's made franchises become great franchises.
Yeah, the Auckland Stars were like the Lakers for years.
And now he's doing the Rangi Toto side of things. Now they're winning back-to-back championships. He's done a lot of stuff with North Harbor basketball. As far as the rep side of things, they're winning championships. So it's like he knows what to do and how to do it well, if I should say it.
Yep.
And I was very fortunate to be not only a player with him for 3 years to win 3 championships, but also I was his assistant coach for 2 years. And it's like, man, his knowledge of the game is great. I mean, and I love him because he's not that yell coach. What are you doing? Do this, do that. He got high standards and high expectations, and it's like that. To me, that's the key to success right there, especially for those guys who want to get to that next level. I mean, keep it to a standard. What they're supposed to do it.
I'll tell you what, off the topic here, those vocal zones I gave you at the beginning of the day seem to work because you get your voice back like 100%. When you first showed up, I thought you'd be doing hand puppets with me down here, but those vocal zones, I hate to promote products, but if you ever do public speaking, go to a pharmacy. They're $10 a pack. They're made out of eucalyptus. They're all natural. They're called vocal zones. AB showed up here today with no voice, and now as you can see, his sultry tones are flowing.
Oh, yeah. So I like you, but it's going to be a lot of people hating you because they're going to feel like, wow, ooh, good dunk by Leon. Wow, see how fast he can get down the court. That was like in 4 seconds, one outlet to an outlet. Oh, now they're getting,
That's all it takes.
Something else.
That's all it takes. Oh, man, what a pass to Lindsay. Couldn't convert, though, but geez, no look behind the back pass.
3 minutes to go, 52-38.
I mean, these kids were up against the Jnr Tall Blacks from the beginning of the day anyway, but still, to get 38 points, 39, 40 points off of you know, this team, the Choppers, that's going to be a feather in their cap to some extent. Lindsay dishes it off.
I just would have thought the younger kids would have had fresher legs than what they have right now to get up and down the court. I never would have thought that picked his pocket.
Justin Bailey.
I just never would have thought that, you know, the Chopper being the older team, the veteran team, is the guys that are running up and down the court on these guys, literally putting in the easy ones. Give him another one.
PJ, how did he pass that? What an awesome, I wish we had replay here. That was just an awesome, as he was falling down.
PJ had to be putting on a shot. Oh. And you got a timeout coming our way as well. All I can say is it's Travis Hunt time.
It is. Let's bring him in. The Sons of Anarchy guy, he's got to come in. His hat's still on, unfortunately, but you never know. Those things could change. Adrian Boyd just left the commentary position to go yell at the coach to put in Travis. There we go. Travis. They got to hear Adrian by now. I mean, we're up here, and he's telling him to put in Travis. That is fantastic. We have a lot of fun here, I'll tell you what. There he is. How many commentators do that in the middle of a game? Not many. Too much fun. Any luck, AB?
Man.
No, man.
I think he's going to get some playing time. They acknowledged it. I was like, wow, not only are we going to be a commentator here, we're going to be a super fan here as well. Put in Travis. We want to see him play.
Wearing many hats, AB. 56-43, Choppers in control. BJ Anthony with it now. You know, those 2 years he played in Germany really did him well. I mean, he was a teenager when he left. He was a little chubby when he left. When he came back, he slimmed right down, and he lost a lot of weight. And he likes Germany. He liked going over there, but I think he said in this juncture of his career yesterday, he was telling me he'd like to stay in New Zealand.
I think with his whole journey has been great, you know, especially for BJ Anthony. What do we got here? His whole journey has been great for BJ. Consider, remember, he was with the Wellington team that just won the NBL championship.
That's right.
He had a nice stint with the Tall Blacks. They went over to play against the USA, and he got some court time there. So his experience and what he's been doing has been huge.
All of a sudden, the Jnr Tall Blacks are only down by 9 points here while we've been discussing things far and wide. 1:43 left to go. Maybe we won't see Travis. I don't know. If you're going to stop here and go down oh boy, this could get interesting here, Adrian. Could you imagine We've been counting them out since the second quarter here, and they're coming back.
Got a minute and 29 seconds left. Down by soon to be. I don't know if he makes both of these, he may cut it to 7, but I don't know. I think you got a Leon Henry and a Lindsey Tate out there with all that experience and a Bailey. It's like I don't think you're going to see those guys do anything stupid.
And as I pan down the Jnr Tall Blacks bench, I don't see Reggie Miller.
No. I guess when you're in a stage like this here, being down the whole game, it's about finishing on a good note. Finishing with that momentum going. It's like, hey, we're clawing back into it, you know. See, this is what I'm saying. Some good ball movement, nice composure. These boys know how to pass the ball well. Then they'll find a mismatch pretty soon. Ooh,
another steal. And a foul. Just 7 points in it here, and the Jnr Tall Blacks going to the line. Now the look of concern here over on the Choppers bench. We're going to give these kids, they haven't given up all game long. We might have given up on them on the third quarter. I know I did, but here they come screaming back, only down by 7 points.
Ooh. I think Lindsey will take control and clear it out until they're going to get down the court and he'll walk it up.
You'll slow it up, absolutely.
Yeah.
You really wanted to hit that one to make it a 2-possession game, but unfortunately they didn't. And Lindsey will find Bailey, and he'll be fouled, even though they thought they got all ball. But Justin Bailey now, Skizzle going to the line shooting 2. And these are 2 pretty important free throws, I would think, for the juncture of the game.
He got these.
Automatic with Skizzle. Commentator's curse, we shall find out.
Yeah, he got ice in the veins. He's pretty much an automatic from there, I do believe.
Justin has been on a few basketball courts in his day. This is just another one. He'll nail them both. Back up to 9. Just over a minute and 7 seconds. Latoa. Double team happening there. There's a steal. Lindsey Tate with it now. BJ Anthony, the Jnr Tall Blacks, try and steal it back, but they'll step on the baseline, and the Choppers will have possession. Just under a minute to go.
Just find Lindsey. Let him walk it up. There you go. Oh. Once again, side out of bounds. Oh, shooting. Not a bad option.
Might be a bonus.
Hit at the line.
Yep.
Up by 9. Less than a minute to go. 53 seconds to go.
Hey, fellas, stop here. We need a big one. Big one.
Wow. Man, that barely hit the rim. All net.
Rim not needed.
Let's go. Stop here. 1-1, we win.
Oh, Leon Henry trying to pick pockets here. They really want to stop for some reason in this last stanza. They won't. Oh, they will get it, however.
It doesn't go down.
But there's a bright spark right there. Fotu, I like him as well. I like him. I like Latoa. I like the big kid. There's some bright spots in this Jnr Tall Blacks team.
Fotu can do it all. Like I say, he's a good ball handler as well. Playing on the championship side for the Rangitoto side of things. He got that experience. He knows what it's going to take to get his butt back out there. He's also one of those guys where it's like he's that solid 3-man. He's a solid 4-man. Can play some good defense. But I think he's very explosive going to the basket. My goodness.
I mean, people got to realize wherever you are in the world watching this, these are like the orange jumpers. These are high school kids, basically. They're playing against professional athletes. And they're still only, 13 points down. Nice behind the back pass there, but didn't connect. Rush back will bring it up. Looks for Leon Henry, but they'll lose the handle on that one. 33.7 seconds left to go in this one.
Yes. And we got a timeout again. And we're down by heaps this time. 33 seconds to go. Love to see what you can actually draw up on this one, DC. Daryl Cartwright. Love to see exactly what's going through his mind. Besides trying to execute some plans.
Ask and you shall receive, Adrian.
Uh-oh, now we know.
Number 44 has his hat and his shirt off. So now basketball is all about Travis Hunt, number 44. We just love him around here.
Like I say, you know full well you can. I think this is like the deciding factor. Who's going to win this game? Travis Hunt's in. Okay, we already know.
It's done.
Raise the banner, get the flags out. Here it goes. Start the parade. We already know what team's going to win this one.
But I'll tell you what, he scores a basket, and this whole place will erupt, as it always does. He scored a couple times last year, and the place just erupted. It's just so much fun.
I know I got to throw my hat in the ring if he scores. I'm like, wow. He's not that. He must be that gifted of a guy. Even to make the cut for the championship squad.
He's been on the championship squad for 3 years running. So, you know, the guy plays basketball. He just looks out of place because he's playing with all these professionals. I mean, how he got on this team, I got no idea. But he remains there, and he's probably one of my favorite players on the team, so we'll keep him there.
And the boys love him. They love it. They love being around him. Like say, it's more than just being something on the court, but just off the court. He's a fantastic guy. And he's going to guard the big. What kind
He's going to guard the 7-footer.
They're giving him Sam. Are you serious? They told him to guard Sam. That's when you know you got respect. You're guarding a 6'10 fellow.
Set him up. Set him up. Here we go. Set him up. Set him
up.
Set him up. Set him up. Oh, so close for Travis Hunt.
He got to be the highest impact player that's out there. Every game he's out there, he's always taking a shot.
He's still got 11.7 seconds to make it happen here.
There you go.
Making
come on,
dreams
Travis.
come
One
true.
More. Come on, Travis. There you go.
Yes. Life is
Look at the
sweet.
place. Just everyone. That's a lot of love for the fella.
That's
I'm
awesome.
telling you. Put that on your resume every year. Championship. I'm a winner.
That's it. I hit the winning basket every time. There it is. You have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chopper is 66, the Jnr Tall Blacks 53. But at the end of the day, it is good experience for our youngsters, and it is also a good show from our older professionals out here in New Zealand. They still can put the smackdown on you if they have to.
Huge. Fantastic tournament. You have no idea. It's like, wow. And I'm just loving like the handshakes, the love and respect for like when you got the old veteran players giving it out to the likes of the BJs, the Lindsay and those guys. Well, even like the coach.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, if Daryl Cartwright would have been in better form than where he's in, he probably would have been out there for the Chopper team. He's one of the boys like that, so it's been huge.
Good stuff. Who, me?
Ooh, Mexicali Fresh. That's huge.
All right, I'm going to leave you to it up here all by yourself, man. I got to go down there. Good luck, AB. I'll talk to you soon.
I like to think that's just the love for the whole tournament. Where else can you go to a tournament where it's like the sponsors want to take care of the people, the sponsors want to take care of everything?
Awesome.
You got the after functions that take place. That was huge. And you get the Mexicali Fresh giving out 10% for the people today. It's like unbelievable.
Fantastic.
What more can you ask for? Sweet. It's an unbelievable game. Once again, it's like when you get the Chopper their team, they took everything out. Lindsay Tate and those guys, 3 years in a row. Man, couldn't ask for anything more. I still feel as though he's, with his experience and his leadership, as well as knowing how to win these championship games means a lot. And even being a team guy. Plus, on top of that, when you get the likes of the Jnr Tall Blacks coming to town, being part of a big, huge thing like this here, but bringing such young boys, putting them out there, and then coming to the championship games is a lot. Even though we put a high caliber thing on the Jnr Tall Blacks, once again, this is like some high school guys playing against our elite guys, our mid guys, and they did a fantastic job. You know, so I'm very proud of both teams. I'm very proud of the Jnr Tall Blacks, the way they can actually get out there and compete at this level. Like I say, it's going to be a learning lesson big time for those guys, as well as Lindsay Tate and those guys coming out there letting them know it's about a win to win. And for Hoop Nations, it's like huge. I wish I could show you guys pictures of what actually took place, but it's like, man, from the fan support, the crowd, even the whole city of Tirana took off. It's been like that from the banners all the way through the highways. What's going on? And everyone in town would ask you that one question. Was like, wow, you must be here for the basketball. And it's like, it's just been huge. They pretty much turned into a basketball city just for this long weekend. You get a lot of phenomenal people that you're gonna meet. A lot of celebrity guests are also in town just to check out the games, which is awesome. You know. Plus, on top of that, for Hoop Nation, you also gonna get the nice little aftermatch side of things, and it was just went off the hinges. Especially to see these guys at a different level, getting them out there dancing, singing, it's just being part of a great basketball culture. So if you guys want to be part of a good basketball culture, please check into Hoop Nations, get out there, get involved, and get your teams ready. And if you've already been part of a team, get another team ready for next year. Come out here, get your groove on, get your hoops in, get those buckets out.
3 champions, 2016. Shoppers, get your hands up, people. The winners of $3,000. Congratulations. Shoppers, see the bouncers. Okay, boys, tell me where you are. Thank you for coming in here. It's been fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jnr who is being our commentator. MC is extraordinaire, fluent from Brisbane, just to be here. This is going to close with a celebrating finish. So, we just did ourselves on behalf of the line. We want to thank you all for coming, to the management team, all the volunteers who make everything possible. So, yeah. Here's our closing prayer. So that we just go here for 3 weeks and secure yourself. So we will prepare to close. Father, thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for the gift of love. Give us the wisdom to have a balance of both. As we lift each other up as a country, with a family that loves this beautiful game that you've given us. We would teach everyone here who is gathered here with a safe trip home to the families who are waiting. In your son's name we pray. Amen. To do all what you want to know with your team now. Oh yeah, oh yeah.